Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Swiss Government Excellence Scholarship. If you don't want to miss any of my useful videos about ID certifications, scholarships, university admissions or educational funding, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit like button for this video. So let's get started. Studying in Switzerland is very interesting topic for many of us because Switzerland is pictured in the minds of many as a perfect country with beautiful sceneries, with beautiful cows, with bells, as a country of chocolate, good watch and rich people. And I can't say that it's not true. Actually, it is. Switzerland is one of the developed countries of the world, and despite it being a small country, it really developed a lot in terms of education, research, and innovation technologies. So that's why many people wish to study in Switzerland, wish to have a degree from Switzerland or to be able to immigrate there, to find a job, to study and to settle in this country. Why is that? Of course, because the salaries in Switzerland are way higher than average salaries in other European countries, and along with that, the taxes are normally lower. That's why many people dream about moving to Switzerland or studying there. And one of the chances to study there and to find the funding to study in Switzerland is Swiss Government Excellence Scholarship. Why is it important to find funding to study in Switzerland? Well, because it's one of the most expensive countries in the world, and it's highly improbable that many people can afford to study in Switzerland and cover the living costs of studying there. So by applying to this scholarship, you can perfectly find a good funding for your living costs or tuition fee to study in Switzerland. So let's start from the information piece by piece. Who is this scholarship for? So this scholarship is for all people from all countries all over the world. That's why it doesn't matter which country you are from. This scholarship is open for everyone. Second, which degree is the scholarship for? So Swiss Government Excellence Scholarship covers the scholarships for the PhD degree, which is a 3-year scholarship or 36-month scholarship. The second type of the scholarship is a research scholarship that is considered for 12 months. This type of scholarship is designed for people who want to move to Switzerland to conduct their research for 12 months. And the third type of the scholarship is considered for postdoctoral research for the period of 6 months. For all of these three scholarship types, you have to have at least master's degree. So without proper master's degree that is recognized by Switzerland, and normally if you got a master's degree and everything is okay, it is recognized by Switzerland, you can apply for the scholarship. Third, what you need to know about the scholarship is that it does cover your living expenses in Switzerland, and if your PhD degree is supposed to have tuition fee, it's abolished for you and you don't pay any tuition fee except for any semester fees that you might have to pay. I was a finalist of the scholarship in 2012 and I conducted my research in Switzerland for the period of 12 months. And during that time, I had no semester fees whatsoever. So except from some fees that I had to pay for the commune and administrative stuff, I did not have to pay any taxes or any semester fees to the university. That's why the amount of the scholarship can range from 1,900 francs to 2,000 francs per month. And it's enough for you to have a shared room in the apartment or have a small studio and cover your expenses for eating, for transportation. Of course, if you don't transport with train every day, because trains are extremely expensive in Switzerland compared to other countries. I guess only Norway has more expensive trains than Switzerland. So within the normal and reasonable extent of your life, this scholarship helps you to cover everything you need to study in Switzerland. Next point is health insurance. Many people are interested in health insurance because Switzerland is the country where you must have health insurance, and it doesn't come for cheap. For example, if in the UK there is a national health service and you don't have to pay actually for the private insurance, you can have it, but you don't have to. In Switzerland, you absolutely must have a private insurance to be able to live there. So there are some good news for people who don't come from EU countries. If you don't come from any of EU countries or Norway, Sweden and Finland, the scholarship itself will cover your expenses for health insurance, and it will basically buy your health insurance and pay for it every month. Next question that is interesting for many students and many of my clients whom I consult is,
what is actually needed for the scholarship? Am I eligible to apply?
So, as I mentioned, if you have a master's degree, you are okay to apply for the scholarship, and if you, of course, know in what area you're going to conduct your research. As soon as you've decided on this, you have to prepare a research proposal, and this research proposal have to be accepted by a professor for a supervision. The professor, of course, should be from one of the Swiss universities. The Swiss universities that are applicable for the scholarship are listed in the scholarship brochure, and these are normally the cantonal universities and 2 federal universities. Cantonal universities sound just like the name of the canton. For example, if it's Bern, it's the University of Bern. If it's Fribourg, it's the University of Fribourg. And there are 2 federal universities of Switzerland which are very good, and one of them is in the top 10 best universities of the world, which is ETH Zurich and EPFL, located in Lausanne. That's why if you prepare the research proposal and you submitted it to the professor, and professor approved your proposal and approved to supervise you during either your PhD or 1-year research program or your 6 months postdoc, you're good to apply for this scholarship. In my next video, we will be talking about how to prepare a good research proposal for this program and find a professor who will be able to supervise your research. Now, let's continue with main requirements. As soon as you have the invitation letter from the professor and your research proposal, you have to prepare your academic CV, your diplomas with translation to English or one official language of Switzerland.
By the way, there are 4 official languages in Switzerland, but that's totally another story.
Then you have to prepare your certificates if you have any, and complete the application form for this scholarship. Along with this, you have to submit the medical paper, which is normally signed by your GP or therapist that everything is okay with you, or if you have any disabilities, this disability should be written down or indicated on this paper. The form is provided by the scholarship too.
Once you're good to go, when can you apply for this scholarship actually?
So, the application process for this scholarship is not as straightforward as for other scholarship, but I do promise you it's not as hard as you think, and it's totally worth it because we're talking about Switzerland. First of all, you have to locate the Swiss embassy in your country of residence. For example, if you're a citizen of Turkey and you live in Turkey, you have to find in Google the Swiss embassy in Turkey or Swiss consulate in Turkey. By that, you go to the Contact Us section and find their email. Once you found their email, you send them an email that you want to apply for the Swiss Government Excellence Scholarship. Can they please send you the application form and all needed documents? Normally, they will reply to you within few working days. It should not exceed 5 working days, I guess. And they will send you the application guidelines, the application form, the invitation form for the professor, and the brochures of the scholarship. Once you have it, you can fill these forms, get the medical form signed by your therapist, and collect all necessary documents, which is not hard thing to do. And then you either send it by postage, or you go there in person. I myself, I am from Baku, Azerbaijan, and at the time when I was thinking to apply for the scholarship, I was in Baku and I brought my documents in person. However, you might live far from the city in which the Swiss consulate is located. For example, if it's in Turkey, the consulate is in Istanbul or Ankara, and you live in Trabzon, which is the other part of the country. Of course, you have to email the embassy and ask if it's possible to send this envelope with documents to them, but I guess it will change from country to country, and you really have to contact your Swiss embassy for that to get the exact information. This precious moment when all of your documents are ready and printed out and you're ready to apply for the scholarship, you go, you hand in your documents. And now, what happens now? And you might ask, what happens now? And at this point, I can say that you will not hear from them anything until March. In late March, beginning of the April, they will email you that you are nominated for the final of the scholarship. They will then say you that they will contact your university and your professor to find out if they are willing to supervise you. And once they contacted your professor and your university, they announce to you that you have been chosen and what to do next, how to apply for the Swiss visa, what to do, and appropriate steps before you arrive to the country. For me personally, the process was a bit challenging when I was looking for the professor, but it's a big topic and I want to keep it for my next video. Apart from this, all of the remaining process was really administrative errands, and I can't say that it was hard to do. Then after I collected documents and I handed them in, after I handed my documents, I actually forgot that I applied to the scholarship unless I heard from them in March when I was in another country, working in another country already. And they contacted me, and as I said, they said that they will be contacting my university and my professor, asking them if I should, if they will be supervising me or not. Long story short, if you really want to study in Switzerland, either for a PhD or be on a research stay to gain some Swiss experience in Switzerland, in Swiss university, I do encourage you to apply to this scholarship. The deadlines, they really range from country to country, but normally it's from mid-November to the beginning of December. The Swiss embassy in your country will tell you the exact date when the deadline is for your country. So please don't be afraid of the application process or the research proposal, because many of the students, they are afraid of, they usually say, oh my god, submitting the research proposal, it's so hard, I'm not gonna do that. And then finding a professor, no way, it's so hard. No, not at all. You have to try and it will work. Professors are looking for students with funding attached, so that they don't have to allocate funding on you. So if you tell them that you're looking for a professor and you have scholarship, you want to apply for the scholarship, they're very eager to supervise you for your research. That's why don't hesitate and go ahead. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below or send them to my email. I would love to see you on my Instagram, so in the video description section you will see my Instagram profile name, and I will leave the official links to this scholarship in my video description section. Of course, I'm waiting for all of you on my individual consultations about your further educational way, about scholarship and finding funding. So wishing you all the best, and if you don't want to miss any of my useful videos, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit that like button for this video. See you soon and have a nice day. Bye!